and he's tucked him up there. Skipper Yanendra Malla at mid-off, and the leg spinner Sandeep Lamichhane at mid-on. A chance here to go straight over the bowler's head. Circumspect tee to boundary in his spell. Tries to cut that away. Cannot beat the fieldsman there. Pawan Saraf has had a lot of work to do in the cover region. 3 dot balls to start things off. And he's got him with the flatter one that just kept low. Sushan Bari, apologies, Bhuvan Karki with a well-deserved wicket. Heno Jordan unable to kick on after a maximum in the last over. Things going from bad to worse for Thailand, who've just lost half their side. An unlucky dismissal there, just chopping that on. Thailand running out of wickets, running out of time, yet again. Ismail Sardar, the new man to the crease. Played a very frenetic innings yesterday against Hong Kong. Couldn't get going. As you can see there on screen, Thailand once again losing wickets at regular intervals. Just as it seemed like they were building a partnership, Heno Jordan chopping Bhuvan Karki onto his stumps. And a maiden to close things out. A tight spell of bowling from Bhuvan Karki. Just the 6 runs of his quota of 4 overs and a wicket, the big one, of Heno Jordan. A solid day's work for him. Thailand just going at 3 runs and over, losing Heno Jordan, their top scorer so far in that last over. Zia-ul Haq still at the crease, undefeated on 3. Ismail Sardar has just joined him, yet to get off the mark. Just the 5 bowlers used by Nepal. Avinash Bohara being taken out of the attack this time and replaced by Sandeep Lamichhane into his last over. And he's gone over the top. Zia-ul Haq, at least 2 on offer here. And that's cut off in the deep. Some positive intent being shown by Zia-ul Haq. More of that is needed. Once again, Sandeep bamboozling the home team's batsman. Straight back to the bowler, Sandeep. Right on point. Oh, he had no clue about that. Just missing his line, however. Sandeep Lamichhane, 5 wides, is now highest run scorer for Thailand. Doesn't matter how they come, a runs nonetheless for Thailand. Sandeep Lamichhane just slightly loose on his return to the bowling crease in this, his last over. Trying to read that off the pitch, and he's been given. It looked out, just judging from the naked eye. We're going to take a look at that on the replay. Thailand have now lost 6 wickets. Sandeep Lamichhane with a well-deserved first wicket. A simple decision, perhaps, bouncing a little high, but Ziaul Haq was all the way back in his crease. A simple decision for the umpire. Ziaul Haq not happy. Thailand now running out of batsmen, running out of hitters. I hate to say it, but they are on track for their lowest score of the tournament. Just the 1 ball left in Sandeep Lamichhane's spell. Just the 1 ball to survive for Thailand. Nepal arguably possess the best bowling lineup in the tournament. It's the batsmen, however, who've let them down. A very top-heavy batting order for Nepal. The 2 Mallas, Gyanendra and Kushal Malla, up at the top. And of course, the man himself, Paras Khatka at number 3. Not much to follow after that, though. And now we've got a silly point in place. And a slip. Is it the googly, the conventional leg spinner? No, it's on the legs. It's worked away for a single. New man at the crease, Chan Chai, works that away, and he's off the mark. End of a great spell of bowling there from Sandeep Lamichhane, just conceding the 9 runs in his quota and picking up a wicket. 6 overs left now in Thailand's innings. As we take a look at Sandeep's spell, 21 dot balls for Sandeep Lamichhane, conceding just a shade over 2 runs and over. And his performance in the tournament so far, just averaging 9.4 with the ball, taking a wicket every 9.6 deliveries. Those figures we saw just earlier, improving even more after his spell today. 6 wickets in the tournament now for Sandeep Lamichhane. For now, however, it's Kushal Malla at the bowling crease. Oh, big shot attempted. Just gets an inside edge on that is Ismail Sardar. And yes, yet another left arm spinner for Nepal. Kushal Malla, the 15-year-old. That's slapped away. Straight to Pawan Saraf in the covers, who makes no mistake. A wild swing. Unable to make contact with that. That's flighted, and it looks like he's beat Pawan Saraf in the covers, but long off, runs to his left to tidy things up. Just the 2 runs of Kusal Malla's first over. Chanchai, what can he do? Defends it straight back to Kushal Malla. With 5 overs left, Thailand now 49 for 6. Look at the bowling card there. No real weaknesses for Nepal, and that scoring worm not really going anywhere for Thailand. Too many W's. Not enough 4s, not enough 6s. Avinash Bohara, as he so often does, to close out the innings for Nepal. A wild swing gets an inside edge on that. Ismail Sardar, just for a single, down to fine leg. And that's 50 up for Thailand. It's taken 15.1 overs, a lot slower than they would have hoped. But they've gotten there, finally. A man coming in to the circle from deep cover. A wild just push down to mid-off for a single. Mid-off, a little straighter. A gap, no doubt, between Gyanendra Malla in the covers and mid-off. And of course, mid-off also up for Avinash Bohara. Perhaps that's exactly where Ismail Sardar was looking to go. Familiar tail, though, for Sardar. As he swings and he misses. Can he make better contact with this one? No, he cannot. He's castled. He loses it, his leg stump. Thailand now 7 wickets down as drinks run onto the field. Interesting. Chanchai's only been there for 4 balls. I can't assume that he really does need a drink. Perhaps some instructions coming out from the dugout. Avinash Bohara there with his first wicket. Joins in the party. Here's wicketkeeper Phiriapong with his first delivery. And a play and a miss. Just a little bit of movement away from Phiriapong. A much better over here from Avinash Bohara, conceding 8 in his first, including a massive maximum that flew over deep mid-wicket. 2 runs off this over. 1 ball remaining. 2 runs it will be. 2 runs on the wicket. A successful one for Nepal. Kushal Malla to continue. Slows it up. Gets a little purchase off the wicket. Ooh, good fielding there from mid-wicket. Sharp work here in the field from Nepal. Good display, both with ball in hand and in the field. That run rate now slowly crawling down towards 3 runs and over. A 4th successive dot ball now for Chanchai. He walks away. He's not happy. A big shot's coming. It has to. Thailand have no option at this stage. That's exactly what happens. Doesn't get an ideal amount of contact on that. Just a single though. It's a deep mid-wicket. That's flighted. Worked for long on. Who tidies up? Just the 2 runs off that over. Another cheap one for Nepal. Thailand 53 for 7 with just 3 overs left. Avinash Bohara there with his second wicket. Oh, playing a miss. Just leaving the right-hander as we look at that replay. Beautiful angle away for Yapong. He had no idea about that one. Doesn't even attempt to have a go at that. Thailand 54 for 8 after 18. Just going at 3 runs and over. Time running out with 12 balls left. Karan KC to bowl his last over from the other end. There he is. Broke the spine of Thailand's middle order. 2 wickets in his second spell. Found a lot of movement. Nepal still on the attack here. Mid on and mid off, both up in the circle. And that's a quick one once again. Back of a length. Hitting the deck and finding some movement. Some lateral movement this time. If you're just joining us, a reminder that Thailand won the toss and chose to bat. Hasn't been the easiest innings to watch for fans and members of the Thai dugout alike. Fuller sent him on 3. Only able to play it straight back to Karan KC. Sainam on 3. Look out for his left arm spin. He was impressive against Hong Kong yesterday. Mixed up his pace so impressively. One of the few bright spots for Thailand yesterday. Perhaps the only bright spot for Thailand. That's nudged away, a quick single and a run-out chance. He hits. That is out. Sent him on 3. Unable to trouble the scorers. Thailand now 9 down for 54. It seems like once again we're all set for an early finish here at the Third Thai Cricket Ground. A disappointing batting performance from Thailand. As we've mentioned, their scores with the bat getting progressively lower every time they take the field. Not an ideal way to end the tournament for Thailand. A forgettable one for them, as Vichanath Singh, skipper, heads to the crease. Karan KC will be looking to finish things off. Can he get his 4th? A swing and a miss. For Yapong, with the right idea, of course, he's got to go for it. He's literally got nothing to lose. Oh, a slower ball this time. Just mixing things up, Karan Casey. Doesn't want to be predictable. A strong chance of yet another maiden over in this tie innings. And another slower one. That ends. A great spell of bowling from Karan Casey, 3 for 12 in his 4-over quota. As we take a look at a breakdown of his spell, a lot of dot balls there, 14 dots in all in his 4 overs. 3 wickets, of course. Dragging things back after his first over where he conceded 9 runs. Naveed Patan at the top of the order. Consecutive boundaries for him in Karan Casey's first over. Only one person, Heno Jordan, into double figures. Extras, the top scorer. It's hard to fault any of Nepal's bowlers. They've all been right on target throughout the innings. Thailand unable to get anyone away. Here's the last over. Avinash Bohara gets one to swing in. Another cheeky single attempted. Batsman just manages to get in. Big shot attempted. He's cleared covers just about. Not nearly enough to travel to the fence. 2 runs for Firiapong. That's Fuller. Will it beat the bowler? No, it does not. 3 balls left now in Thailand's innings. By far, their worst batting performance of the tournament. And that's saying something. With scores in the region of 70, 80, 90-ish. That just clears the man in mid-wicket. Another 2. The sun now starting to come out here in Bangkok. And that's a big shot by Firiapong. Where was this intent earlier in the innings? He gets a maximum over cow corner. Something to cheer for the fans and the Thai dugout. A little top edgy. No harm, no foul, however. 6 valuable runs for the wicket-keeper batsman. Avinash Bohara, however, will not be happy. That's the second maximum, that he's conceded in his spell. He's getting ready to run in for his last ball. Long off. Long on. Drops back. Last ball. And that's smashed. Is it going to beat the man at long off? No, it does not. The batsmen cross over for 2, a promising end to the innings. Thailand, however, only able to post 67. As we take a look at that replay, the man at mid-off saving 2 runs. A good piece of fielding there by Dipendra Singh Airi, one of the better fielders in this Nepalese lineup and in the tournament. A quick look at this batting card. 2 men into double figures, Heno Jordan and Firiapong Swantrai. Extras contributing 17 to a relatively low total, it must be said. Nepal, every single bowler making some sort of contribution, either keeping the runs down, taking wickets, or both. Sandeep Lamichhane started things off with 3 consecutive maidens. Good bowling performance here by Nepal. Once again, we look at that batting chart. Oh, those towers not tall enough, unfortunately, for the hosts. And look at all those W's. A lot of them coming in quick succession. Thailand losing wickets in clumps, not able to stitch together many partnerships. Speaking of partnerships, well, the evidence is right there in front of your eyes. Just 2 partnerships getting into double figures, including an all-important last wicket partnership, an undefeated one of 12. And look at all those wickets. We spoke about that earlier. Thailand just unable to get the ball rolling, and they really haven't showed up today with the bat. In any case, that signals a break in the innings. We will be back with you in around 10 minutes. I'm your commentator for the day and the rest of the tournament, Jay Dansingani. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at JCricketDude. I'll see you in 10 minutes for the chase.
बनेको छ यो छाती
chasing 67 for a resounding victory here at the third Thai cricket ground. If you're just joining us, Thailand won the toss and chose to bat first. However, they were only able to post 66. An interesting change here at the top of the order. It's Paras to open today with the teenage Kusal Malla. Don't be surprised if we see new faces coming in next. Perhaps a promotion for the likes of Binod Bandari, Pawan Saraf, maybe Dipendra Singh Airi, getting some much needed time at the crease. It's become a lot hotter here, a lot warmer at the third Thai cricket ground. The sun out now, almost in full force. And we're ready for the first delivery. It's Wanchana with ball in hand. Short of a length. Kusal Malla unable to make contact with that. Just tried to cut that away. We didn't see Wanchana in action against Hong Kong. No time, really. Hong Kong chasing down a target of 77 inside 9 overs. Nepal will be looking for a similarly quick finish. Kusal Malla gets that over mid-off. That's running away to the boundary. That's his first boundary. Nepal on the board now. No half measures there from Kusal Malla. That's the way he plays. That's his natural game. What a bright prospect he is for Nepal. A slip in place for Wanchana. And he was almost in play there, just going wide of first slip there, down to third man. Wanchana getting some bounce and just a little bit of lateral movement. Hitting Kusal Malla very high on the bat. A good start here from the left armour. Perhaps a tougher proposition now, bowling to Paras Khadka. Still a slip in place. Thailand with nothing to lose here, defending a paltry total. And that's pulled away easily towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. A few bounces and it rolls away past the boundary rope. Nepal now with 2 boundaries in the first over. A quick start for them. They're already on to 9 with 2 balls left. A 6-3 offside field, so Wanchana not bowling to his field once again, 2 straight, and that's whipped away off his hips. A change in the field now. With the left-hander on strike. Another slash outside the off stump. Does not make any contact on it. It's 10 for no loss after the first over. left arm spinner, sent him on 3. To open things up from the other end, much like he did against Hong Kong. Like we mentioned earlier, one of the few bright spots for Thailand in an otherwise disappointing display in their last game against Hong Kong. He flights that up. No single available. Direct hit. But non-striker, Kusal Malav, back in comfortably. Once again, sent him on 3. Just slowing things up. Deceiving Paras Katka in flight. Use of the feet by Paras Katka, straight down the ground, pierces the gap between a wideish long on and mid-off. His second boundary, a quick start from Nepal. And he's got him this time. Wanchana sent him on 3. Apologies. Not wrong, sent him on 3. With his first wicket and Thailand's first wicket, just a little bit of grip off the service. Deceiving Paras Katka in flight. So sent him on 3. Continuing his good form. Just toss that up a little slower, a little wider. He could sense Paras Katka was on the attack. Too good for the Nepalese veteran. And just as we predicted, a change in the batting order. Pawan Saraf comes in at first drop. Set him on 3. Undoubtedly the danger man here for Thailand. Can he pick up a few cheeky wickets just to mess with some Nepalese batting averages? Another big shot attempted. As we can see, just getting that angle in to the left-hander and some purchase off the surface. Flatter this time. Just kept a little bit low on Saraf. And again, this time beating his outside edge, a successful over from Senam on 3. Just the 4 runs off it, and the big wicket of Paras Katka. A good start for the left arm spinner. It's 14 for 1 after 2. And it's Wanchana to continue from the other end. A slip in place for the left armour. And driven, he pierces the gap between cover and extra cover. Apologies, cover and mid-off. A delightful stroke there from Kusal Malla. A good stride forward and timed it to perfection. Kusal Malla now with his second boundary. Score moves on to 18. Less than 50 required for Nepal to chase this down. Shorter of a length, and he gets that over mid-off, waiting for a signal from the umpire. It looks like it landed just over the boundary. No, a one bounce for. The umpire perhaps looking in our direction for a signal. I don't think the umpire should rely on my eyes. Our cameraman helping him out. Just a boundary. Consecutive ones for Kusal Malla. And that's pulled away. Too easy. Too short. Kusal Malla not making any mistake. That's 3 consecutive boundaries now for the hard-hitting teenager. A very controlled shot there. Skipper Vijaynath Singh now just having a conversation with the left armour. He's been expensive so far, leaking 22 runs with 3 balls still left in this, his second over. A play and a miss. Kusal Malla showing no signs of slowing down. Slip just standing a little bit wide there for Wanchana. Standing in more of a second or 1.5 slip position. That's Fuller. Bobby Raina at mid-on, cleans up. And that's over the top once again. Long off only watches it sail above his head. An expensive over from the left armour. 18 runs off it. Kusal Malla just coming down the track, clearing his right leg. He races on to 23. Nepal now 32 for 1 after 3.